last time it was like kind of going short, side part-ish.
Yeah, I think like short. I'm just getting tired of the long hair. I feel like.
You want short everywhere, a little bit shorter.
Like definitely like almost, if not like a fade on the sides.
Music.
And then. I heard that.
YouTube's like, I heard you.
But yeah, like shorter and thinner, I guess, on the top, and maybe usually it is. I don't know. I'm tired of it. Like the person I'm seeing right now is like, no, like I like the long hair, but I'm like, I feel like I've tried it before, and I think you gave me one time like an education on my head. You're like,
probably did,
you've got like cowlicks in places that like this will not work or something like that. I can't remember.
There's probably some sort of hairstyle that you were looking for, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's probably one of those. So.
Yeah, so I'll just leave it to
just shorter.
Yeah, you just do your cool
we can thing. I think for that girl to not notice it, if we just go shorter and shorter every time, she won't notice.
I mean, she's also like, oh, I don't actually care, like, do you? But,
yeah, that's true. But they do. That's the thing.
They do,
like,
but I'm like, if you're, I don't know.
We really do. Like, trust me, because like even like when I do anyone I'm dating, like I'm doing their hair, and they're like, oh, well, like, are you sure that's fine? I'm like, yeah, it should be okay. And then like I live with it, and I'm like, oh.
Why did I do this?
But then I don't say anything because I'm like, it's fine. I'll just fix it another time. Like, it's not a problem for me.
Yeah.
But it is for other girls. They can't fix it. But no, I've definitely looked at like someone I'm dating. I'm like, I fucking hate it. I hate it. It's so short. It's so this, and I'm like, it looks great.
The problem with me is like I find a hard time like, cause I'm pretty casual when I'm casual, but then it's like I go to work and it's like I have like having a style that fits both work, like the corporate style, but also like my fact that I'm from like nowhere in DC kind of thing style. Like it doesn't really mesh very well.
That's true. It's a corporate look that I hate. Like.
Yeah, they hate someone who's like really slick back, really like put together.
They hate that?
I hate that.
Oh, you hate that?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like? What is actually like?
I don't know. If I was gonna do long hair, I found a video of this guy. It was actually just like I was watching Stephen Colbert. It was like, that's cool. I would like that.
Long hair is yeah. Let's see. Because long hair is hard to maintain. Yeah. I'm not against it at all. I just have to warn people, like.
And you know that I don't put much effort in styling. Like I have to like do a crash course on like how to do that. Mm-hmm. And so.
Some people figure it out. Some people really like.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, if I just stop being lazy, I'm sure I can do it. But like, oh fuck, where was he? I just saw him the other day. Oh, here he is. Something like that. Oh, it was right.
From a distance, it seems surreal.
Yeah, that's
It wasn't right to be there. It's my hometown.
Something like that.
Right, like even like he hasn't gotten a haircut in a while.
Yeah,
like, that's so heavy.
Yeah,
like I'm pretty sure whoever styled that had a hard time styling it.
Yeah, and mine just like really flops in the front, so it just kind of looks like a really gothic look. Weird. It's just like, this isn't what I was going for.
I figured that's kind of what you were thinking of going for, anyways.
Yeah.
Kind of what they all look like. Well, that's usually the one that like like everyone just loves that look.
It just looks very easy, and I feel like it just doubles again, like being casual but also being at work. It kind of fits both.
Yeah, that it would just be hard to. I would say that would be really hard to style if you like how often do you have to go to the office and how often do you have to wear a suit and all that?
How often?
Yeah.
Well, it's like my new job is a little more casual. It's just like, so I don't need to wear a suit. But the point is, it's 3 days a week I'm in usually. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like just the long hair would be hard to, like you would have to like slick it back almost.
Yeah.
Like the style that you hate for it to kind of look presentable.
Yeah. Because I feel like my hair just feels too thick for a lot of that too. Like. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, but you just thin it out. Like, the thickness wouldn't be a problem. It's always like, if your hair is thin, now we have a huge problem.
Oh, okay.
But thickness, you could always just reduce it. It's just, you're just going to have to come back more often. Like, my hair's thick again. Like, okay, well, let's cut it again. That's kind of it. So it could be fun to have that.
Yeah, maybe in future, try it out and hear what you guys think.
Well, I mean, COVID was the time to do it.
I know, and you saw the man bun, right? Like, it was... I should have at that point... been like, okay, let's try styles while it's this long.
Yeah.
But I was so like, I just want to get rid of this so bad. Like, I think I just got you. Like, I also wanted to see like I kind of wanted the shock factor of going from like this disgusting, gross man bun to just fully back short again.
Yeah, that's fair. And I had a lot of fun doing that too.
I imagine like those must have been, I don't know if like you hate those or if they'd be like really fun to do.
I love them if they book the right appointment. If they book me for 45 minutes, I'm like, bro. We're gonna have to, like, I wanted to have fun. Now I'm not. Now I'm rushing.
Yeah.
So.
You get a buzz cut. That's what you get.
Yeah. So, but of course I enjoy it because I have to, like, I have this blank canvas and I don't know what they're gonna look like. And it's always so cool to be like, oh wow, you're actually handsome. You weren't earlier, but you know, better.
Yeah. I looked so gross. I'm surprised my partner at the time like allowed it.
Yeah, well, they don't really. I notice that girls don't really mind long hair as much, though. Like,
I don't know,
put up with it.
Yeah, I don't know, because like I feel like I've mentioned to some people that I had them, but like you just see people at work and girls will be like, "Oh, I would think that's a deal breaker for me. Like that is so disgusting."
Well,
like, people say that though. But...
Yeah, but I think like if you live with them, if you see them often, and your hair is growing, and you see them like every day, you won't really notice.
Yeah, that's also true.
Happens,
Yeah.
So. Yeah, people don't think about that, but it's like, yeah, if they just saw you for the first time, they saw your profile and you have a man bun, it's like, yeah, deal. Now you have a choice.
Yeah.
But if you're already, if you like the person, you don't really have a choice.
Especially, especially if it's like, yeah, exactly your point, like more long term, where it's like, okay, this isn't built on like the initial like, you know, the like physical drive to mostly anymore.
Yeah, because like, why do I always fall for guys that are under 6 feet? Like, why is that a thing?
Hey, don't you diss my brother.
5 seconds.
It's average.
Is above average for Filipinos.
Is it really? Yeah.
I'm the average male height. 5'5".
Really?
Yeah, that's.
So what's the average female height in Canada? I think it's like 5'4" or 5'3".
Oh, is it? Oh, that.
Someone was telling me that the other day.
That would make sense. I feel average here.
Yeah.
But in the Philippines, I feel giant because the average female height in the Philippines is 4'9".
Oh my god.
And I'm
yeah.
5'5".
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So that's a lot of inches.
It's funny because you like when you have the numbers, it doesn't feel like much. Because like I dated a girl, and I was like, wow, you're so tall, and she was just 5'9". And I was like, oh, you're not that. Like it's tall for a woman, but like.
Yeah, that's not that. Well,
it's not insane.
How often did you wear heels?
Never.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Then
I mean, we only did it for 2
tall.
months, so it wasn't very much.
Okay.
But
And what are you?
5. I think like 5'10". I'm just shy of 5'11".
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like 3/4.
I really like that height though. Like just.
Don't you bullshit me.
No, honestly, because it's like, well, okay, the video of me like shaving like Jace's chest hair. He's 6'4", 6'3", something like that. It's a lot. So I think for me, it's not even like your actual height. It's like what's the girl's height, and then like just add another few inches.
It's all ratio, right? That's the most important part.
Yeah. So if you think about me being 5'5", and if you're 5'10", that's plenty.
Yeah.
But if I'm 5'9" and you're 5'10", well, okay, well. You are too short now then. So.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's just like, as long as like, I guess for me, it's just like, so long as you're not taller than me. And yeah, if you want to wear ears all the time and then you're taller than me, then it's like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me, but it's like, okay, it kind of is weird after time, I guess. I don't know.
You get used to it. I think it really depends on the person. Like, I dated a guy that was like 5'4", right? And it was fine at first, and then the thing is, like, you really, really have to make up for it. It's just kind of like, you can't have a shit personality and be ugly. Like, it's just, you can't have both.
I mean, you should never have that. There should be never an excuse, but yeah.
But I do just meet a lot of people like that, though.
Yeah.
So
the amount of people I've met that are like, well, actually not that I've met, but like girls, either like friends or like I've dated that have like just like horror stories of like men who are above 6 feet and think that's like a hall pass on like having any personality or interesting things or.
Yes.
Not that like I'm just like a mecca of interest, but like I don't know, you're just trying to be a decent human, right? And the amount of people are just like, oh, 6'3". They're not 6'3". Like it's all that matters. Like.
But think of like my dating history, right? Like. Most of them are shorter because they built their personality, and that's my type is a personality.
Yeah.
My type is an 11 out of 10 personality. Not your height will be like probably not pretty far down on my list, to be honest. Yeah. So it really goes to show like maybe that's why I am like attracted to like shorter people because they.
And it's kind of weird. I mean, like this is maybe stretching a bit, but like to your point of like building personality, like yeah, like the fact that it's almost like a form of. Specifically for men, or especially for men, I should say, for height, it's a form of adversity. Like a really like jokey version. Obviously, there's no real pressure there, or anything, but like there is a form. Like I said a work thing, and like I was having a chat with these two guys, and this one guy, he's like 5'5", 5'3",
Yeah.
and he's just telling, like, he's really charismatic, like he's in like sales and marketing, that's his type of gig, and like super charismatic, and he's just talking about like all of his experience and like all the like the nuance to like him dating online and what he has to do to like make relationships happen, being like 5'3", like.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, yeah, you gotta be so strategic and like.
So what is the strategy?
I don't know, like it was just like I think it was. I mean, a lot of it just was around like just being super interesting and how he showed up to dates and like he didn't just come like half-assed kind of thing, but it was more I think just like experiences of like he was looking into the stats and data of like dating because you can get that like based on like the height stuff, and he was just saying so many like intuitive things, but just interesting to have like. What was it? It was just like 90% of matches are with people that are higher than like 5'10", and it's like so like another chunk of it. I don't know, I'm making some numbers up. It's another chunk of it was between 5'6" and 5'9" or something like that, and then like average match for someone below 5'5" was like 0.01. Like, it was just something insane like that, where I was just like
it really wasn't a whole number.
It was, well, I think it was,
like even like 2%, something like that?
It probably was something like that. I'm really embellishing. But it was still like, it was kind of expected intuitively, but it was just like, that was still kind of staggering to hear the number. And so it's just like, oh yeah, so I get like you have to like, it's kind of gross, but you kind of have to reach out to so many people. Like you have to go through a lot of matches. You have to like, every time you get a match, reach out to the person. You can't just like, oh, well, I'll leave it in their court kind of thing.
Yeah. I was actually just having a conversation with Vince about this whole online dating thing. Like, what would he... Because I know he has really high standards, and that's because he is so comfortable with being alone, he'd rather be alone than to look at someone that was like a 7 out of 10 pretty.
Yeah.
Right? So, because he said like... Well, obviously, girls are annoying. We are fucking annoying, right? So he's like...
Everyone's fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's very... It's actually so true. Like, everyone's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying to date. It's annoying to be with someone as well. Like, because you love them, but you want to kill them at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? But, yeah, so he was saying, like, if I have to, like, live with this person for a long time and see them, like, they better be at least 8 out of 10. They better be fun to look at least. Which is, like, I completely agree with that. Having dated people that were, like, 4 out of 10. So, which, like, I really wanted to try. I really wanted to prove my point of, like, you could really just fall in love with someone based on their personality and you don't need them to be good looking. I failed. It wasn't, no, you can't.
I mean, yeah, I can't even say because subjectively, I've never dated someone who I thought was lower than like a 7.
It's, like, for most of the time, like, if we were hanging out, I thought it was fine, like, it didn't really bother me, but then when it came to, like, other stuff, when you, like, when you, like, get intimate or whatever, and it's, like, that's when you're like, oh, okay, like, and then I'm just like, no, don't just be nice, you gotta be nice, he's a really nice person, and then you're just like, look up.
But it's like pity. It's just like, it's sad.
It's not, it's not nice, and then I really was in denial of, like, nope, I don't care, I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't. But you do, and it took me a long time to be like, you know what, it's okay to do that. Because, like, literally, everyone else is like, dude, you have to be attracted to them. It doesn't mean that they have to be attractive, but you have to be attracted to them.
Yeah, and no one wants to, like, on the receiving end, no one wants to feel like they're getting forced to be liked, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. So that I confuse as, like, a teenager, that, like, you have to be attracted to them, not necessarily like, they have to be attractive. Because English is my second language. Yeah. So that sentence, like, just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, no.
That's how I'm like, oh, so that means I should go after, like, someone that is ugly or not like I should go for them, but I shouldn't, like, my speaker turned off.
Oh.
Like, I shouldn't dismiss them.
Yeah.
So
the way I like, because it's like, I think it's just, like, it's all relative to the personality, right? Like, I think I've been with people who are, like, I think are way, like 10 out of 10 or, like, something close to that, like, physically attractive. But just, like, just a mute when it comes to personality-wise. And it's like, I felt zero physical attraction, because it's just, like, I was attracted to, like, your brain and your personality, right? So it's, like, it's a mix of both, right? I don't think you can have one or the other.
Yeah, because it's like, at some point they will become ugly to you.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, as you get more familiar with each other, as you get more ingrained in day-to-day lives, you, like, do the weird shit that you don't, it's just like all of a sudden, like, like someone farts in front of the other person. It's just like that. It's like the day-to-day being a human part. Yeah. Like, that's slowly going to degrade on that. And, like, you have to have something that compensates that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally agree with that, so. Yeah, no, like over time, like it was a 15-month relationship, and he never got more attractive, and she got less and less attractive because his personality really started to show. And the whole time, like I'm like, oh, you were fake in the beginning just to get me. Like it was pretty easy too because I was so young, and he's 6 years older than me, so it was like, oh wow, like the strategy, of course, is gonna work on me. I'm so young. I'm so young. I was not even legal age, so which is gross. Now that I think about it, but didn't know that at the time. So,
well, you live and learn, right?
So no, I always make fun of Vince for his height still. So since the first day I met him, I made fun of his height, and I still do. So I make him like when we're on the escalator, like just to make fun of him. I'm like, hey, take one more step up. Like, oh, why?
And
like he'll like, oh, okay. And he doesn't know like what I'm trying to do. Like, so he'll step. Now he's used to it. And then I'll hug him, and then I'll just go, I'm like, this is nice. And he's like, oh, would you love me better if I was this height? I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Like magnitudes.
But I was like, what? And he's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay, but what if I had like bigger tits and like nicer butt? Wouldn't you? He's like, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't like. This is just who we fell in love with, but like, don't tell me you wouldn't like me more if I had like better parts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very true. Yeah, like when I was asking like Jace for advice on like how does he keep his gains and like tell him to not move. And I'm like, well, this is when he was working at he was 15,000 steps a day. I was like, well,
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. He's like, he needs to stop moving. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. But yeah, no, she's right.
So Vince, like, he has crazy calorie intake, but he's just burning so much from his day job?
But previously, yeah. But even now, he just works from home now, and he sits on his ass like all day, barely does any steps or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see just a little bit more gains, but we got at the flu. Both of us lost about like, probably for me it was like something like 10 pounds in like 1 week.
Was that recently?
Yeah.
I was gonna say you like I don't like commenting on people's bodies, especially if I don't know. But like I was gonna say like you look quite smaller than usual.
Yeah.
Like your arms look super toned.
That's what I like. He didn't. Well, this is what I was. It kind of goes back to what I was saying. Like they won't notice it. Like if your hair gets shorter and shorter every time if you live with them, because like I was with him. We were bedridden together and like. I was having chills and sweats, then I wouldn't be wearing clothing at all. And then it wasn't until we went to the gym, we finally went back to the gym, and he was like, yo, your arms. I was like, what?
Yeah, your arms look ripped, yeah.
I also did like my upper body today, so maybe that's also why.
But swollen, yeah.
But it's definitely like reduced quite a bit in terms of like even strength. So as much as I like enjoy the way it looks, and it's like I can barely, like I'm probably lifting maybe 30 pounds lighter. Like I'm like, I lost muscle mass too. Like,
I know, that's the worst.
Yeah, because then it's so hard to feel, like you don't know how to feel about it. Are you happy that you're leaner, or like, but what about your strength?
Yeah, like I guess it's like, is this bulking season or no? Like
yeah, and then like I just remember seeing when he told me about it, I'm like, what? And then I felt her. I'm like, what happened? It was so. I know what it feels like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of terrifying how easily and quickly the body can change from something like a cold or a flu. Like.
Yeah, like I've never had a flu like that ever in my life where like I didn't feel like eating. I've never, because you know people always like, oh, like I lost so much weight, I because I was sick. I'm like, I don't lose weight when I'm sick.
Yeah.
I could still eat, like unless maybe. The only thing, but like I've never had like a prolonged diarrhea that would even happen to me where I lost 10 pounds in 1 week.
Yeah.
That is impossible for my body type. I hold on to weight.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite of that girl. Like complete opposite.
I don't know. Mine's kind of a weird high. Like I can hold on to weight really easily, but like.
You also let go of it?
Like not as easily, but I can eat decently. Because just the fact that like I like kind of last year I was really good up until the summer, and then from the summer onwards, just because with a new job and a bunch of life stuff, I just stopped working out, and I was eating really poorly. I really went off the cliff, and like, I definitely could tell I gained weight, and I was more like, but I was more of like, I still had like something of a semblance of like some like abs and stuff. So I was like, I was kind of surprised because I'd have like, you know, seeing somebody new, she'd be like, oh, what do you mean? Like you're so fit, and I'm like, no, like I'm so weak. I have no endurance when I work out now, like. But it just like it doesn't show as easily.
you're kind of lucky in that way because you kind of have the best of both worlds.
Sort of. I mean, like I think I can really notice. I think other people have a hard time, especially people who aren't like really active and know the body like as well from like a muscle standpoint. Because like, I can tell like, oh, I have a paunch, like I have a belly like there.
Yeah.
Like, but it doesn't go around like my upper, I guess like my upper torso, I guess very much. Which I guess that's normal, but.
So for most people, like you look like ripped.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and I'm like, I'll tell people, like, oh, like I'll be at work and they'll be like, they love like, there's a bunch of like young girls and like they always have like desserts and sweets and team meetings and they always offer and I never touch it and they're like, oh, like why not? And I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to like cut down like on sweets and I don't have a sweet taste, but like I'll try and cut down anything that's unnecessary. It's not healthy.
Yeah, and things that you don't necessarily crave. Like for me, it's like, well, I'm a dessert person, so I'll probably like say no to the chips so that I can have a slice of cake.
Yeah, and then they'll just be like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you need to diet? Or what do you mean like you're trying to lose like winter weight? I'm like, I don't. It's not that I have body dysmorphia or I'm just so vain. It's like literally, I'll do like a high intensity workout and like, I could tell how much I'm struggling compared to used to be. Like.
Yeah. I felt so sad like when I went back to the gym because like Vince was watching me doing just like literally like shoulder press on a machine so that like it's safer for me, right? And then he saw me like just struggling and he's like, why don't you lower the weight? I did lower it to 30 pounds less than what I did last time and I'm still struggling. How low do we get? Like how much I was just so upset.
Yeah.
So, because like it took me so long to, it takes a lot for my shoulders to actually gain some sort of like strength because I'm overworking it all the time.
Yeah.
So I was just so happy. I was like, oh, I got to 90 pounds, great. And then it's like back to like fucking 60. I'm more comfortable at 40 again.
I know.
Like, what? That's half. That's like literally half of what
I think that's why I started shifting like my goals because I used to like work out first like strength and stuff when I had more of a purpose than like playing sports or whatever, and I think I've kind of now I still like really like feeling that like those gains and stuff, but like I've shifted it more towards like how I feel and also like mobility and other stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we're actually transitioning to that as well.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit more to that. Like in the next little bit.
Yeah, like I mean obviously it's good for your health, but like it feels I think as long as like your endurance is there, it's like okay, it means like I can still go up like a flight of stairs and not be out of breath kind of thing, right? And it's like when you get sick, it's not as debilitating and like oh this sucks. I just lost 40 pounds of like. In terms of my weight gain and all that.
Yeah, no, Vince is like struggling like
that.
Much
or this, whatever. My bench went down this much or this went down. It's just like that's depressing when you work so hard. Especially when you're like the cost, right? Like eating clean and healthy, like if you're taking like protein and any other supplements, like all that stuff, and then you lose that from one cold, it's like wow,
that's why, because like we had such a good routine going. So then I was like, oh, I'll cut like at some point and like keep all this strength. And so that didn't happen. So and he like my mom when she was here to help us like unpack when we moved, he was in a jacket. He's in all you could see is his head, and she's like, oh, you got smaller. Like from there you could see how much weight he lost already.
Oh shit!
I really miss that.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are all pretty close to most of you, right?
Yeah, I saw them recently. Sometime January 19th. Yeah, when I saw them.
Okay.
So for my birthday. So yeah, that's really what I miss. I feel like I missed out on so much of their lives, and at least we should still try to catch up.
Yeah.